didn't click on this video by mistake. Something deeper brought you here. Maybe it's the exhaustion from always reacting. Maybe it's the quiet wish to no longer be pulled by every passing word, every shifting mood, every unexpected storm. Maybe it's the whisper that says, there has to be another way, and there is. There's a kind of strength that doesn't show off, a calm that isn't fragile. It's not found in shouting louder or hiding deeper. It's not in pretending you don't care. It's in walking through life as if nothing can disturb your core, not because nothing does, but because you've trained yourself to hold steady. This isn't about becoming cold. It's about becoming still. Stoicism offers that stillness not as a mask, but as a practice. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Be like the rocky promontory against which the waves continually break." It stands firm, and around it, the seething waters are laid to rest. You don't chase the waves. You don't shout back at the sea. You remain. And that's why this video matters. We'll walk through a collection of timeless Stoic strategies, not summaries, but lived reflections. These ideas are not ancient museum pieces. They are tools built for the noise, the speed, and the subtle disrespect of today. If you're seeking a way to move through your day without being disturbed by the actions or moods of others, without hardening your heart or numbing your mind, then stay close. And if this kind of quiet strength is what you want more of, consider tapping subscribe to join us in this journey inward. You'll find weekly reminders of who you already are, beneath the noise. Let's begin. Number 1, the still lake principle. You pause, not because the world slows down, but because you finally choose not to stir with it. There's a moment, just one, between what happens and how you respond. And in that moment is everything. You felt it before. A driver cuts you off. A comment stings a little too sharply. A plan unravels again, and your pulse rises as if your piece was made of paper. But what if that reaction wasn't required? What if the disturbance isn't in the event, but in you? Epictetus puts it plainly. It isn't the things themselves that disturb people, but their judgments about those things. You feel that truth deep down, don't you? It's not the rain, it's the story you told yourself about how your day should have gone. It's not the look someone gave you, it's the meaning you attached to it. So what if, instead of being a puddle easily shaken, you could become a still lake deep, calm, unaffected by every pebble tossed your way, like the morning surface of a quiet lake reflecting light, not reacting to it. This shift begins not with suppressing your emotions, but by noticing your judgment. The moment something irritates you, ask, what am I telling myself right now? Pause. Notice the inner commentary. This person is disrespecting me. This always happens to me. This ruins everything. Then rewrite the script. Instead of this ruins my day, try this is what today looks like. Instead of they're doing this to me, say they are who they are. I respond with who I am. This isn't about passivity, it's presence. Because when your mind is full of noise, you become that noise. But when your mind becomes spacious, you absorb the moment and respond with clarity. Like depth swallowing ripples, you reclaim your stillness. Try this tomorrow. As soon as you wake up, place your feet on the floor. Take 2 slow breaths. Say silently, today I choose stillness over reaction. Then visualize a deep lake, still, clear. You are that lake. Every event is just a leaf falling on the surface. Let it fall, let it float. But you remain still. You'll forget sometimes, that's human. But each time you remember, you train your depth. Eventually things will happen. People will speak, life will misbehave, and yet you won't be moved. Reflect on this. If you didn't judge what just happened as good or bad, what would be left? Stillness. Just like a lake in the early morning, undisturbed, present, and whole. Number 2, turning the arrow inward. You feel the sting. But the arrow didn't come from outside. Not really. It's easy to believe it did. That rude tone, the snide remark, the cold shoulder. It feels like they struck first. But if you look closer, you'll see something more subtle. You were hurt not by the event, but by the meaning you attached to it. You thought they shouldn't treat me like that. This means I'm not respected. Or worse, this always happens to me. That's the real wound. Seneca reminds us we suffer more often in imagination than in reality. And when it comes to criticism or disrespect, the imagination can be cruel. Because behind every offense is a judgment, and behind every judgment is an expectation. You expected them to speak kindly. You expected to be appreciated. You expected life to reward your effort. And when it didn't, you turned the arrow inward. But here's the shift. What if instead of lashing outward, you looked inward? Not to blame yourself, but to disarm the mechanism that allows others to control your state. Let me tell you a story. There was a time I sent an important message to someone I admired. I drafted it carefully, spoke with sincerity, and waited for a reply. 1 day passed, then 2, then a week. No response. And in that silence, I began writing stories. They're ignoring me. Maybe I said something wrong. Maybe I'm not worth their time. But none of that existed except in my own mind. The arrow wasn't their delay. It was my interpretation, my assumption, my need for their validation. So I stopped. I turned inward and asked a Stoic question. What is in my control here? Not their reply, not their thoughts, but my peace, my detachment, my integrity. Here's how you can practice turning the arrow inward without blame and with wisdom. 1. Notice the sting. Feel the emotion rise. Don't deny it, just name it. Hurt, anger, embarrassment. 2. Pause the story. Interrupt the mental reel before it spins. Say, I don't know why they acted this way. Then say, and I don't need to. 3. Reclaim your authorship. Ask, what meaning am I assigning to this? What expectation is going unmet? Do I want this to define my state? 4. Release the judgment. You don't have to declare it wrong or right. You can just say, it is what it is. Then breathe. Then move forward. Think of this like a silent audit. You catch the emotional invoice before it charges your peace. It's not about letting others off the hook. It's about not tying yourself to their behavior. Remember, a Stoic is not someone who feels nothing. A Stoic is someone who sees their emotions, traces them back to their judgments, and calmly untangles them. Here's your metaphor. Imagine carrying around a bow, and every time someone says something harsh, you pull back the string, aim at your own heart, and let go. Why do we do that? Why do we arm ourselves with our own expectations and let them wound us again and again? The next time someone disappoints you, try this instead. Assume nothing. Judge nothing. Reflect inward. Reclaim your peace. And ask yourself this question. Is my worth really so fragile that one person's mood can define it? The answer is no. But the practice is remembering that in the moment. Because once you master the art of turning the arrow inward, you stop handing others the weapon. You heal faster, react slower, and live deeper. Number 3, the fortress of control. You wake up in the morning, and already things start pulling at you. The weather, the news, the unread messages, someone's tone, someone's silence. It's like the world is reaching in, grabbing at your peace before you've even left your bed. But here's the thing Stoicism teaches again and again, that peace was never theirs to take. Because there are 2 kinds of things in this life, things you control and things you don't. This ancient distinction drawn by Epictetus in the Enchiridion sounds simple. Some things are up to us and some are not. But in that single sentence lies the key to emotional independence. Why does this matter today? Because so much of your energy, your time, your attention, your self-worth gets tangled in things that were never yours to manage. You can't control what others think. You can't control how they speak. You can't control if they like you, support you, or agree with you. But you can control how you show up, how you respond, what you believe, and whether you hand your mood to the outside world or protect it like the treasure it is. This is the fortress of control. It's invisible, but real. A boundary not made of stone, but of perspective. Picture this: you are a castle. Your mind is the strongest part. Inside it are your choices, your principles, your responses. Outside the walls, everything else. When you forget that boundary, you open the gate, and the world pours in. But when you stand guard, not aggressively, but attentively, you keep what's yours and let the rest pass, like wind around the stone. Let's get practical. Here's a 3-column journaling exercise. Use it at the end of your day. Column 1. What happened today that disturbed me? Be honest. Write it down: the comment, the delay, the rejection. Column 2. Was this in my control? Yes. Then ask, did I respond with wisdom? No. Then ask, why am I still carrying it? Column 3. What will I do differently tomorrow? Write one sentence, a principle, a reminder, a line from your inner code. Over time, this becomes your personal philosophy. Not read in books, but written in your life. Here's a metaphor. Imagine you're holding a steering wheel, but the car isn't yours. You turn it left, it goes right. You press the brakes, it speeds up. Frustrating, right? That's what it feels like to try to control other people, or outcomes, or timing. Now, imagine instead you stop gripping that fake wheel. You focus only on your real one, your mindset, your values, your direction. The drive becomes smoother, not because the road changed, but because you finally stopped pretending you were driving something you weren't. So the next time life throws something unexpected, you pause. Ask yourself, is this inside my fortress or outside it? And remember, your peace is a gate. Only you decide who gets in. Reflect on this. What would your life feel like if you gave your full energy only to what you truly control? How much lighter, how much freer, how much stronger would you be? The answer is waiting, just beyond the next moment of restraint. Just behind the walls you build, not to keep life out, but to keep your clarity in. Stand guard and stay free. Number 4, weathering the inner forecast. The sky is clear until it isn't. No warning, just a sudden shift, clouds thickening, winds rising, a storm brewing inside your chest. It happens in a flash. A text you didn't expect, a task piling up faster than you can finish the last. Or maybe it's nothing at all, just a feeling floating in like mist over water. And just like that, your mood turns gray. You've lived this. We all have. One moment light, the next heavy. No obvious trigger, no clear reason, but the feeling is real. And the Stoics, they never promised you wouldn't feel storms. They simply taught you not to become them. Lao Tzu once whispered, "The storm does not last all morning. The cloudburst does not last all day." Emotions like weather are not meant to be controlled, only noticed, named, and allowed to pass. So, why is this insight so powerful? Because most people react to emotions like they're permanent. They resist them. They panic. They shame themselves. Or they act on them impulsively, as if the emotion is the truth. But an emotion is just a signal, a pattern of energy. It's a cloud, not the sky. And you are the sky. Here's what the Stoics knew. You don't need to fix every feeling. You don't need to explain it. You certainly don't need to obey it. You only need to observe it, like a weather pattern moving across your inner landscape. Let's walk through a real-world example. You're in a long line, you're late. Someone ahead of you is moving, slowly chatting, unaware. You feel it, irritation rising. Tight chest, short breath. The storm begins. But you pause, and you name it. Irritation is here. You don't say, "I'm angry." You say, "Anger is passing through." Not you, just a visitor. You breathe. You loosen your jaw. You widen your awareness. And you remember, this is weather. It always passes. Here's your practical Stoic technique. Call it the inner weather forecast. 1. Check in hourly. Ask, what's the weather like in me right now? Sunny, foggy, windy, thunder. 2. Name it neutrally. Not "I'm overwhelmed," but overwhelm is present. 3. Treat it like a visitor. Say silently, "You can stay, but I won't follow you." 4. Breathe deeply, just once. One conscious breath is like an umbrella. It doesn't stop the rain, but it keeps you dry long enough to find shelter. Here's your metaphor. You are the mountain. Emotions are clouds. No matter how thick they get, the mountain does not move. Let's go even deeper. Sometimes the storm is old. It's not just today's mood. It's something you never processed, a memory, a regret, a loss. Stoicism doesn't ask you to ignore that pain. It asks you to hold it like weather compassionately, without attaching your identity to it. Because clouds may darken the sky, but they never erase the sun. So the next time you feel emotional, weather shifting inside, don't panic. Don't suppress, don't run. Instead, stand still, observe, name it, let it be, and wait. Because every storm has one thing in common. It moves on. Ask yourself this: if you didn't believe your emotions were commands, how much calmer would your life be? That's the power of inner weather awareness. Not controlling the skies, but learning to walk through them without losing your way. Be the sky, let the clouds pass, and keep walking. Number 5, choosing the weight you carry. You don't notice it at first, but you're carrying something. It's not visible. No backpack, no load. Yet your shoulders feel heavy, your breath tight, your thoughts sluggish. It's not the day that's exhausting you. It's what you're hauling through it. The Stoic philosopher Musonius Rufus once taught that clinging to resentment is like carrying stones uphill. Useless, painful, and entirely optional. But we do it anyway, don't we? We carry old conversations, silent grudges, missed opportunities, imagined slights, as if bearing them proves something. But ask yourself, what does it prove? That you're loyal to your pain? That you're too proud to release it? That justice hasn't yet been served, so you'll keep suffering until it is? The Stoics offer a more powerful alternative. Put it down. Why this matters? You're given limited energy each day, limited time, limited attention, and the more of it you spend replaying the past, the less you have to respond to the present. Carrying old pain doesn't protect you, it just wears you down. Here's a story. I once knew a man who commuted with a backpack every day for years. One morning while rushing for the train, he dropped it. The zipper broke, the contents spilled out, and here's the twist. Half of what he'd been carrying he no longer needed. Old receipts, expired IDs, notes from jobs he no longer worked. He never meant to carry it all. It just accumulated. He laughed at first, then he cried. Not because it was heavy, but because he realized how long he'd carried what no longer served him. You're doing that too, not with paper, but with emotion. Here's your practical Stoic exercise: voluntary inconvenience. One day this week, carry something mildly uncomfortable on purpose. It could be a weighted bag, a stone in your pocket, or walking a longer route. Feel the discomfort. Notice your reaction, and then consciously put it down. Name the emotional burden it represents. Say aloud or silently, "I choose not to carry this anymore." Repeat it as many times as needed. Why this works? Because it anchors a mental release into the body. It gives form to the invisible. Your metaphor: picture a traveler on a long road. He insists on dragging a suitcase filled with bricks. Everyone tells him, "You can let go," but he shrugs. "It's just what I do." Then one day, he opens the case and sees his own name carved into each stone. Grudges he thought were about others were actually weights he placed on himself. Here's the truth. Letting go doesn't make you weak. It makes you light. You don't forgive because they deserve it. You forgive because you deserve the freedom. And you don't move on because it's fair. You move on because your peace is more valuable than any scorecard. Try this question at the end of each day. What emotional weight did I pick up today? And can I leave it here? You don't have to fix everything. You don't have to resolve every feeling before sleep. You only need to ask, do I need to carry this tomorrow? And slowly, you'll start walking differently, lighter, calmer, more yourself. Because when you stop carrying what isn't yours to hold, you finally have room to carry what truly matters. Your values, your presence, your strength. Let go. Not because you forget, but because you're finally ready to remember who you are without the weight. Number 6, echoes in the marble hall. You walk into an ancient marble hall. Quiet, tall columns rise on either side. Every step echoes, but the space absorbs the sound, not with resistance, but with stillness. That's the kind of mind you're trying to build. Not one that blocks every noise, but one so vast that the noise loses its grip. We live in echo chambers now, but not the kind you think. Not just social media, not just digital. We carry echo chambers in us. The things people say bounce around in our heads, amplifying, repeating, distorting. A passing comment, a sarcastic remark, a small dig maybe not even meant to hurt. And yet, days later, you're still hearing it, again and again. But what if your inner space was wide enough to let those echoes fade instead of grow? The Stoics never said the world would be quiet. They just showed us how to stop resonating with every sound. Epictetus said, if someone speaks badly of you, do not defend yourself against their words, but instead ask, have I in fact behaved in that way? It's not defensiveness. It's detachment. It's awareness without absorption. Like the marble hall, you hear it, but you don't repeat it. Let me tell you a story. Someone once criticized a video I made, not with thoughtful critique, but with a cutting, sarcastic jab. My first instinct, defend, explain, respond. But then I paused and asked, is this echo worth carrying through my mind all day? No, it wasn't. I imagined their words as sound bouncing off a wall. I let the space absorb it. I moved on. It didn't mean I didn't care. It meant I cared about better things. Here's your practical Stoic technique, the echo meditation. Once a day or any time you feel hurt by words, try this. 1. Close your eyes. Picture yourself in a vast marble hall. 2. Imagine the comment as sound, not a truth, just vibration. 3. Let it echo once, then fade. Don't speak back. Don't analyze, just let it go. 4. Say this silently. I am larger than this sound. I choose what I carry. Here's your metaphor. Imagine your mind as a giant dome, a temple. Some noises bounce in, yes, but they do not linger because the space is too sacred, too wide, to be disturbed by passing noise. But this isn't just about negativity. Even praise, even compliments can become dangerous echoes. When you depend on them, you begin to shape your life around what others say instead of what you know. Seneca warned, it is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more who is poor. The same applies to attention, approval, validation. If your self-worth bounces off every voice you lose, the silence that guides your real direction. So what's the shift? You begin to trust space. You let go of the compulsion to reply. You build an interior so calm, so steady that even noise begins to respect it. You become the marble hall, not hard, but grounded. not silent, but unmoved. Ask yourself this: how many of your days have been shaped not by what was said, but by how long you echoed it? And how would your life change if those echoes ended with you? Here's your reminder: you don't have to answer every voice. You don't have to hold every sound. You don't have to prove yourself in every room. You are not the echo. You are the space that contains it and lets it go. Number 7, the garden gate of acceptance. There's an old wooden gate at the edge of a garden. Its paint has faded, the hinges creak. Some would call it broken, neglected even. But the owner, he leaves it that way on purpose. He walks past it every morning, smiles at its imperfection, and accepts it exactly as it is. That gate is life, and the way you treat it is how you live. Chrysippus, one of the early Stoics, wrote that nature never wrongs us. It only seems so when we judge it to. In other words, life isn't the problem. Your resistance to life is. You get angry when things don't go your way. You feel tension when the plan changes. You mourn time-lost mistakes made, moments missed. But what if none of that was wrong? What if it just was? What if the practice isn't about fixing life, but about accepting it with open hands, like a garden, with both thorns and blossoms? Why does this matter? Because every time you resist what's already happened, you suffer twice. The first pain is real, the delay, the failure, the loss. But the second pain, the deeper one, is self-inflicted. It comes from saying, this shouldn't have happened. I can't accept this. This ruins everything. But here's the Stoic turn. You can either pull against the chain or walk freely with it. Here's a true story. A close friend once missed a life-changing opportunity. They prepared for months, but a last-minute technical glitch meant the moment passed. Without a second chance, they were devastated. For weeks they said, I can't believe it. I did everything right. But eventually they let go. They shifted from resistance to acceptance. And that shift, it wasn't giving up, it was growing up. Here's your metaphor. A river flows down a mountain. It doesn't argue with rocks. It doesn't protest the slope. It moves around what is. Life is that river. Acceptance is how you flow. Try this practice, amor fati, the love of fate. It's not passive. It's not defeat. It's saying, I may not have chosen this, but I choose how I receive it. Here's how to do it. 1. In the morning, say this quietly. Today I welcome whatever comes, easy or hard, expected or not. 2. When something unwanted happens, don't react. Pause. Say, this is part of the path. I'll walk it anyway. 3. At night, write down one thing you resisted and one thing you accepted. Notice the difference in how they felt. Ask yourself this: if nothing in life owed you perfection, how much more peace could you feel? You see, when you stop demanding the rose come without thorns, you start enjoying the fragrance. You stop waging war on what is and begin to cultivate what can be. This isn't about settling, it's about softening. Not your standard, but your grip. You begin to realize what's meant for you will come. What's not was never yours. And what's here now, imperfect, fleeting, unexpected, is enough. So the next time you walk past your own crooked gate, don't rush to repaint it. Don't wish it looked newer, smoother, more like someone else's. Just pause, smile, and walk through. Because on the other side is your garden, and you're finally free to tend it. Number 8, crafting the unshakable day. Some mornings, the world greets you with quiet. Other times, it barges in. Before your feet even touch the floor, your phone lights up. Someone needs something, a task is waiting, the noise begins. You haven't even lived the day, and already it's pulling at your edges. But what if your day wasn't something that happens to you, but something you craft, not just a to-do list, but a structure, a rhythm, built not for speed, but for strength. A day designed with intention. a day rooted in Stoic stillness, a day that holds even when the world shakes. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "If you are distressed by anything external, the pain is not due to the thing itself, but to your estimate of it, and this you have the power to revoke at any moment. But to revoke that stress, you must be prepared, you must train, you must design a day that returns you again and again to your calm center." Here's the truth. Peace doesn't happen by chance. It's built, one ritual at a time, like a craftsman with tools. You shape the hours ahead deliberately, and like a ship built to withstand storms, your day must have a keel, a sail, and an anchor. Let's build each one together. 1. The morning keel, grounding your direction before the noise enters. Before anyone else has a say, you set your direction. This isn't about scrolling or inboxes or news. It's about alignment. Try this practice. Wake up, sit up, no phone. Take 3 slow breaths. Ask yourself, what do I want to embody today? Calm, patience, purpose. Then say, no matter what happens, I remain this. Just that. It's enough. It's the keel that keeps your day from capsizing later. 2. The midday sails, adjusting with awareness. The winds will change, you'll get interrupted, plans will shift, and this is where most people lose their stillness, but not you, because you've built sails flexible, aware, responsive. At noon or whenever stress peaks, pause, step away, take 60 seconds, ask what story am I telling about this moment, and then is it helping me or hurting me? Adjust your thoughts like sails to the wind, not rigid, but guided. You still move forward, just differently. 3. The evening anchor, letting the day settle before sleep. Don't scroll. Don't judge the day as success or failure. Just anchor. Try this. Sit for 3 minutes. Recall one moment you stayed calm, even if small. Then one moment you reacted and what you learned. Whisper, I am shaping myself. I am learning. I am free. This is your anchor. It keeps your ship from drifting overnight into anxiety. Here's your metaphor. Think of yourself as a lighthouse, built to withstand waves, lit to guide others. You don't need the sea to be calm. You just need your foundation strong. But this isn't perfection. Some days you'll forget your keel. Some afternoons your sails will tear. Some nights you'll forget to anchor. That's okay. It's not about never being shaken. It's about always returning to center. You're not building a fortress to hide. You're building a rhythm to hold you. Ask yourself this. What would it feel like to live a day that didn't control you, but supported you, where your energy was spent with care, where your time flowed with purpose, where your calm was designed, not hoped for? You have the power to build that day. One breath, one question, one practice at a time. Craft it, live it, and when others rush past you, when the world feels shaken, you'll smile quietly, because you won't be. Returning to your inner citadel final reflection. You've walked a long path through storms, noise, resistance, and doubt. And somewhere along the way you remembered something, not something new, but something ancient, something already inside you, a steady center, a place untouched by criticism, unbothered by chaos, undisturbed by the ever-changing moods of the world. Marcus Aurelius called it the Inner Citadel, a fortress not made of stone, but of discipline, awareness, and quiet strength. You began this video searching for that peace, the kind that doesn't break under pressure. And now you see, it was never outside of you. It was here, all along, waiting behind the next pause, the next breath, the next act of non-reaction. Waiting behind every moment where you chose stillness instead of impulse, reflection instead of resentment, wisdom instead of worry. But here's the gap. If you don't practice this, if you only understand it, The noise will return, and so will the old habits. You'll start reacting again. You'll tighten your grip. You'll forget you had a citadel at all. That's the cost of forgetting. That's the risk of returning to sleep. So before this ends, make a quiet vow, not out loud, not to the world, but to yourself. I will protect my peace. I will act like nothing disturbs me, not because I'm numb, but because I am rooted. I will return to my citadel again and again. If this video reminded you of who you really are, consider staying with us. We build these reflections week by week, not to chase trends, but to create tools to sharpen your mind, calm your emotions, and steady your soul. Quietly, powerfully, you grow. And you're not alone. The gate is always open. Step back inside whenever the world feels loud. We'll be here.